This video is intended to describe a light cuff set named Miracle. I will start with the primary blade banding of this device, consisting of golden healer quartz, which is a very powerful gold-white light Christ frequency stimulator of the higher heart aspect connection to source energy, or crystalline Christ energy for that matter. They'll be used as the subcapacitation of this closed loop circuit like so. So you can say the golden healer quartz is ignited right here, goes into another frequency, and so on, to have the overall perpetual arc of this closed loop circuit being a very strong gold white light Christ frequency activator or source alignment connector in the entire broadcast. Starting from red all the way to purple, right here is red ruby. Ruby is a very powerful base chakra activation stone, perhaps the most vividly powerful red ray stone in the mineral kingdom for the enlightened base chakra. Hence, its utilization is very well notarized in the magical use of humanity. Transitioning right here, golden healer quartz once again into carnelian. Carnelian is an orange ray stone strongly stimulating to the sacrum, the solar plexus, and the base chakra, and was utilized in ancient Egypt to be the opposite masculine antithesis to lapis lazuli being the feminine of Isis and Horus being the carnelian. So it has strong ancient Egyptian magical use and connotations, and is a very lovely lower three chakra stimulator. Switching over here is tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is a very strong stimulator of the solar plexus, the sacrum, and the base chakra. So you can think of these two, the carnelian being a strong stimulation lower three, while tiger's eye strongly aligns the lower three chakras. Then once again into golden healer quartz into peridot. Peridot is a green ray lovely stone of extreme positivity, of concentration, good nuggets of good vibes basically. As a stimulation of the solar plexus into the heart. So it makes a bridge between the will and the heart, the third and fourth chakras in tandem, which is exceptional for any kind of abundant aspects of the heart's will manifesting into reality. Once again, golden healer quartz into emerald. Emerald is the king of the green ray stones in the mineral kingdom based on its perfected barrel frequency, green ray perfected emanation of the green heart chakra connotation. Is an impeccable stone for abundance because it holds that perfected receptive heart alignment to the greater abundance of creation, so to speak, which of course is represented in many aspects of physical and just general good heart opened energy. Very amazing green ray stone. Transitioning into golden healer quartz once again into aquamarine. Aquamarine is a cousin to emerald of the beryl family, which means it has a very hard atomical structure. So these are denser frequency stones, beryls are dense, and this right here, aquamarine, is a cardinal water elemental stone of the fourth and fifth transition. So impeccable for communication of all kinds, as well as speaking from the heart and being clear in one's heart and truth. A very amazing blue ray frequency for that purpose. Going into, once again, golden healer quartz, then into lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli is a blue ray stone that stimulates the fifth and sixth chakras and is known as the stone of Isis and has many different metaphysical ramifications in history of its magical use, including past life regression, insightful truth, and royal virtues of one's sovereign truth of who they really are in the soul perspective level. So great for counseling aspects of any kind, as well as insights to any energetic manifestations that would be contributing to a dis-ease, contributing to a physical reality dysfunction, so to speak. An amazing stone for counselors and intuitives of all kinds. Very useful higher truth blue ray stone. Then transitioning into chaurite. Chaurite is a purple ray stone that strongly stimulates the third eye, the crown, and the soul star, and the non-physical higher chakras. Then right here is the central symbol of Metatron's cube. Metatron's cube is a very essential sacred geometric power pattern that is a symbolization of the underlying architecture of creation. And what makes this very special in that regard also is having the black tourmaline being a very strong black-gray grounder of any kind of negativity into positivity by grounding all excess energy into the earth plane matrix for reprocessing, is a very powerful base template to have such a high frequency full 7-ray spectrum emanation as indicated by each of the individual stones ignition sequence. So in that regard, you can see that black ray tourmaline being another ground point to successfully ground the excess radial full spectrum source energy that is diffused in the 7 rays in balance. With the magical symbol of Metron's cube, which is a very powerful stegogeometric shape and pattern that is found in all aspects of physical creation and non-physical creation. Quite a vast, cool concept. So right down here, there's another blade band, but beneath that coin of the Metron's cube of black tourmaline is rose quartz. Can't quite see in this video, but right there underneath this section right there is a round circle of rose quartz, being the very base of this entire construct. Rose quartz is obviously a profound pink ray, higher heart activation love frequency. So having the bigger concentration of the rose quartz pink ray with the black ray concealed by Metron's cube is a very powerful magical connotation. So it's like everything in moderation, except for love, obviously, is the big concentration of that large pink ray focus of this wrist rocket sorcery device, quite simply. And so by having the combination there, it makes a very powerful dominant vibration of love in a higher concentration of a smaller compact device. And around that rose quartz flat, like so, is a transmutation blade band. So this band is very essential for further purifying and grounding the excess higher full spectrum radial frequency this generates up here by having the combination of smoky quartz, a lovely grounding, purifying stone that can take all excess energy and ground it into the earth plane matrix for reprocessing. And the thing I think of is also an etheric composting to pull all different radial stray energies through the base into the earth stars, into the earth matrix for reprocessing. Then combining that with hematite. Hematite is an iron-based mineral that has a very strong grounding of all radial energies firmly through the base into the earth stars, then into the earth meridian matrix for reprocessing. Then combining that with selenite. Selenite is a lovely white ray stone that is found in all light tech based on a very important aspect of it'll take all the excess energies of this entire construct, it will harmonize, purify, and accelerate the entire broadband. So it's a very essential aspect to have an all kind of light tech to particularly gain access to the higher self configurations. And the selenite by itself is a lovely clearer of any kind of densities impeding the natural light body flow progression. So having that subroutine of the selenite with this complex banding and ignition sequence is very essential for, once again, harmonizing, purifying, and accelerating the entire unified closed loop circuit field this is designed to generate. Set on leather, so obviously these are designed to wear on the wrists. So in conclusion, the miracle device, of course, having the 7-ray diffusions of being in perfect perpetual balance with the heavy concentration of source connectivity successfully diffuses the rays into the stimulations of all the typical 7 chakras of the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, purple, and white by unifying the entire electromagnetic spectrum. Particularly with the heavy domination of the golden healer quartz being a very impeccable Christ frequency source emanation, being the entire ignition sequence. And at the very, very bottom right here, can't hardly even see it, but there's a small clear quartz underneath the center of this circle down there that is actually the main engine of programmability of this entire device. Clear quartz works great as a programmable natural carrier of energy. So of course, in the example of these devices, going into the custody of a practitioner who already has an arsenal of light tech will work as another Bluetooth receiver to a certain frequency broadband. So you can imagine, of course, having a light blade wand like so, and having the wrist mount right here actually make a closed loop circuit connectivity to basically be in the same Wi-Fi broadband. Same with these devices down here for that aspect. So it's very much a very powerful accessory to strongly augment, insulate, and mega energy frequency shift of the receptive palm chakra and the projective palm chakra by having these in close continuity on the wrists, like so. Then having a talisman to triangulate the frequencies of the left and right palms while these are being worn. A light blade talisman can actually diffuse the current and triangulate the intensity of the circuit between the 3 points. Very useful for a practitioner in the field, for example, with doing the work with uncompromised effort is one of the goals of being in the miracle resonance. And so obviously these cups are named Miracle by intentional archetypal design to embody the full gold-white light of the Christ frequency through the 7 rays, and most importantly, keep it purified and grounded into practical action, which is what this second band's all about, to make sure all the excess lovely full spectrum energy has a safe discharge ground to get through the base, into the earth stars, and into the earth plane meridian matrix for your processing, so the magic becomes real. It takes this entire full spectrum emanation and makes this very strong ground into practical endeavors and pursuits for the practitioner. Well, that would be the in-depth tour of Miracle, the Light Blade Cuff set. 1,000 blessings, and may the force be with all of us.